Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is microvlog episode 19, I believe. Today I am working on a new piece for the next installment of the Reverie Sketchbook series. I have no idea why I could not spit that out. So on my website, Kaisho Studios, I have a membership area where you can sign up for free and you get a 10% discount on all of your purchases from the website, but you also get access to free downloadable PDFs. And some of those are full comic books, and some of those are sketchbooks. So today I thought I would begin working on one or two pieces for the 2025 sketchbook. Let's get to it. Now, a quick tip. When you are drawing, and watch me screw this up, but when you're making like long swooping, let's say, so if you need to ink like a swooping part of the hair, you don't want to draw with your wrist. You want to draw from your elbow. It will give you more control. It'll take practice. But you want to keep your wrist as straight and tight as possible. And then move your elbow. And it will give you those smoother lines that are more consistent and less wobbly. Again, wobbly, technical term. I'm going to go ahead and commit to her hair being behind her shoulder. Why not? Trying to do this and keep it in frame is way more difficult than actually doing the drawing. And there was definitely a time I was scared to try to do those long lines like that without using a French curve. But after practice, years of practice, don't mind it anymore. Now I'm just waiting for the ink to dry before I start trying to get up in here. And sometimes these Copics on the paper, the ink dries, but not quickly as I expect it to. And again, I'm going to go back over this and thicken the lines up. Right now, I'm just giving myself essentially a guide, because trying to make this easier for you guys to see. Hopefully that's coming through there. Actually, while I'm thinking about it here. And yes, my straight edge has little nicks and dings in it from being used over the years, and one of those things I used to worry about, but now I embrace it because it gives it that personality of being hand drawn and not that digital perfection you get when you're in Illustrator or Photoshop or whatever program. So let's see. Forgot. Whoops, wrong one. Oh well, got to let that dry up a little bit. I don't know if I wanted to. The end. And yes, I do like to spin my paper a lot. I'm constantly spinning my paper to get a better angle for whatever it is I am trying to draw at that moment. That's just my thing. Again, this is for a sketchbook, so I don't need to go crazy with a lot of super detail. But I'll probably just go back and fill it in with black anyway. Okay. Don't know what I was doing there. What? Alright, so let's see. There, arm there. Yeah. Okay. So let's okay, so we're 40 minutes in. So we are 40 minutes into this so far, so not too bad. And when I'm doing lines like this, I tend to hold my pen upright to make sure I'm getting that nice flat connection to the paper. When I'm doing my outlines, I don't want that taper. Just a personal preference. That's just how I like my artwork to be. Wasn't always like that, of course, but you know, personal growth and all that. And of course, an important part of the step is, you can see I'm using a lot of force to keep the paper in place. But there have been many times. That's why I don't like, a cover sheet is important to keep the oil from your hand getting onto the paper. But I've had bad luck with using it and the cover sheet slipping, and I am not a fan of that. And again, when I'm drawing, I'm using coming from my elbow as much as possible. The paper just moved. And if you're wondering why I haven't drawn the fingers yet, honestly, it's because of YouTube. I don't even know if this would be able to go up as it is, but I'm gonna leave the fingers for dead last, so there's no, we'll just see what happens. It might not even make it onto YouTube. We'll see how they feel about it. I typically wouldn't do this from this direction, but you know, commitment and all that. All right, well, it's about to get loud in here. I apologize for that, but I'll probably have to mute the audio for this next little bit. I was hoping to keep this under an hour like the others, but I wasn't sure if I could. Well, I might not be completely finished after an hour, but you know what? Not too shabby. Now let's see, what do we want to do? I promise this will hopefully make sense in a bit. See, because I'm doing her hair, I'm drawing more from the wrist because it's hair. Should be a little messier. Now, cute. That's too thick. Try it with this. See how this goes. Look at this one. I don't think this is going to work the way I want, but yeah, it's not giving me not quite what I wanted. Dang it. And the X just means I'm going to fill it in with black. Just a reminder. Let's see how this looks. It definitely doesn't have the gradation that I wanted, but normally I would do this bit with a nib, but just trying to get something done here. I'll worry about that later. Just gonna do something else, but It doesn't really make sense for this to be gray, but I'm trying to keep it from flattening out. I'll make it black. It'll just look too flat. Might be a mistake. The angle's a little funny. Okay, so that puts us like right at an hour, I believe. It says I'm at 1 hour and 7 minutes of recording, but I don't know how much of that I've spent drawing and how much of that I recently spent not being able to talk. It's the whole audio from the last, 15 minutes I won't be able to use, so it'll just be nice and quiet, I suppose. But it looks like, I think I'm gonna call this one done. Oh, whoops. Oh, maybe not. How about a little bit of that there, maybe a little bit of that in there, picking that up a little bit. Okay, I could do more, but we're at an hour, and the angle of the camera makes it look a little funny. So I will switch to the vlog camera, and that is another sketch finished. It was not supposed to be a 1 hour art challenge. That's not what this one was for. This is just to get some new sketches done, but you know, it was about 1 hour. So I mean, once I edit out all of the distractions, it should be about 1 hour. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not gonna lie. So the overhead camera, I know it kind of distorts the way that drawing looks because of it's at a weird angle, and I still have to figure that out. So here's a better look at what I just finished up. I'm probably going to go in and draw not a super fancy background, but just a little bit of a background. Maybe add some gray tones just for a little bit. Nothing crazy. No super Copics or anything like that. But I definitely like how she turned out for it being a 1 hour sketch. Not too bad. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. If you really enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.